Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Sarah. Today I want to try my first video on makeup, and I'm not an expert, but I can say I'm a beginner. Come with me. All right, so what are we starting with? We are going to start with primer. So you take your primer. If you don't have a primer, you don't have to have primer. If you don't have, you can just use your moisturizer openly, like any other people, you know. If you don't have primer, you can just use moisturizer. But if you have, good for you. All right, so I have my primer. See? Once you're done with the primer, what's next? You're going to lay your brows. This is actually acting as my mirror. Okay. All right. This is a small brush. I can use to brush off my eyebrows so that they don't appear as if they're sharp. The edges don't need to look sharp. And then after that, I'm going to use my, how do you call this? A little bit of concealer, apply on right. Then I'll use my small brush. Hope it doesn't come out messy. As I've said, I'm not an expert, but we can do these. Because even experts learned how to do the makeup. So if you don't have time to go to an expert or finances, you can learn how to do your own makeup. And trust me, all the baby steps matter. I don't know if this side is the same. Right. All right, let's go. I'll add a little bit, just to make sure there is enough coverage like the other side. This is the most challenging place also, apart from the lashes. I'm going to also try and install the lashes, which is another headache. Like, it's not easy for the lashes, but why not? Let's try. Especially with my long nails. I don't know if I'll manage. It really gives me a challenge. But after that, I prefer going to the lashes first before proceeding. Because once you have your lashes on, you can easily have a smooth ride without messing up your makeup once the lashes are properly installed. So this is the lash glue and these are my lashes. You put the lash glue here. On your lashes, you let the glue settle on lashes a bit. I mean, become a bit the glue should be less of liquid, so you let it air out a bit before fixing. When it airs out, it becomes a little bit dry or tight and not watery. So this is the first lash that I put glue on. Usually the glue is not supposed to be too much. And then you fix it. So once you're done with fixing your lashes, you now proceed to your foundation. This is not a paid partnership, just so you take a small foundation, place on your skin, and then use brushes. You make sure your foundation is not far from your skin, the color of your foundation. The goodness of with knowing how to apply your own makeup, you can apply in the morning when you're going to work if you don't have time for professional makeup. And then after doing your foundation, I'll put you go for your concealer again. I have two types of concealers, actually not even two, that's like three. So put your concealer under the eye, and then you can use a separate brush to just beat the concealer under your eye. and then also up here. The reason why I prefer settling in the lashes first, because to avoid struggling, because I'm not so good at putting lashes. So to avoid being messy on your, being messy, to avoid it being messy on your skin, you can install them first before finalizing on your touches. Okay, so after your concealer, you can go in for your another different type of concealer too. Blend in. The skin a bit darker. Yeah, after that you can now go for your eyelashes. Okay. Not eyelashes, you go for your eyeshadow, man. Eyeshadow, then you pick the color you want. This is the palette. I'm using this color today. And then you can go for, I don't know if that is good. I'm taking this palette here. Put in some glitters in the middle. Then after that, you go in for your okay, since I don't have bronze, I'm going to use this other small palette, this color. Yeah, the nose. Okay, just to bring it there. Alright, the next. What next? Next, you can take your powder now. Fix your makeup. Oh, before that, maybe you can add your, to bring a little shade. Contour this dark. Just to bring an effect through. This is makeup for beginners. If you're a beginner like me, you do want to learn how to do some good makeup, here are the tips. And then from there, you put in your powder. You can fix your eyebrows again if you see them not well shaped. Right. Then then after that, you're going to settle your lips. So for lips, I'll go with 2 types. Ooh. So for lips, I'll go with this type, my lips. As I wait for my lips to dry, I'll put on the earrings just for my final look. first of all, you need to wait for it to dry up well, and make sure you fix your makeup. Over these fine lines. If you want, you can put in some so after it has dried, you're going to take your concealer and the final look will look like that. Alright, if you need, you can fix your hair. I fixed this extension myself. This extension, I made it myself using braid. And then you can fix your hair if you want to. Just comb. Use a hairband. And then use extension. And then yeah, fix your hair. Yeah. So guys, how is my makeup? Range it. And then using this brush, you can lay your edges. You pick, then lay your edges. Just lay your edges. Kadogo. Yeah. I'm ready. Is there a difference? So girls, this is my makeup. If you want, you can put the how do you call it? You can use this to highlight your cheeks if you want, if you're a fan, that is. I've never highlighted, I'm just highlighting this for the first time. If you don't have a highlighter, you can use your eyeshadow to highlight your cheeks a little bit. Put some touch of red, and there you go. Closing the people who don't really know. Body. And then you can accessorize. Your choker. Go, gorgeous.